what's everybody? It's Saturday Night Live. What's going on, everybody? Hope everyone's doing well. It was a wonderful night last night, and we're going to try to do it again. As you might have seen, I turned on the subscriber only for 5 minutes tonight. It's a little less, but, just in case. And what's cooking around here tonight? Juji is in the house. What's up, Juji? And we did get your package today. Thank you so much. We do appreciate that. DJ said one half of my new lighting came in today, and I read up on settings for this camera. I might post a test video. It's definitely 100% better. It's not quite there yet. I did catch a little bit of it. It's almost too much lighting right now for you, but we'll go over that in a minute. I'll tell you what I do, and see if you can understand how I set it up. But no worries. Lisa in the house. How's it going? DJB, what's up, good brother? Texas Dragneck, how you doing, man? Good to see you again tonight. Rosana from Brazil, boa noche. Texas, hope you're having a great evening thus far. It's been pretty good. I slept in mostly, had a nice lunch, been chilling, worked on the new song of the week, of course. And then, now we're here. Ray Freeze, how you doing, my friend? Great to see you, bro. Let's see. T-Bird knows full screen Saturday. That's it, man, for real. At least say it's going to be a peaceful, relaxing stream. It was actually quite nice last night, honestly. Maybe I missed it, but I didn't see one potential troll. I didn't see any deleted messages or any bans or anything. It was pretty nice. 15 minutes might be the sweet spot there. Juji said, I really enjoy Saturdays here. Yeah, absolutely. It's always fun. Nice chill night, hanging out. Let's see. It's Juji knows Happy Shredder's Day. That's what I'm talking about. T-Bird says, any day with the Mars Null is the good. Oh, yeah, man. You got to have the Mars Null. See, I got it actually covered up. So, you can still see the Mars Null. Darn it. One of these days, man, my friend has my other cabinet. It's a perfectly brand new JCM 800 cabinet. No, not even one scratch on it, man. I got to get it somehow. We shall get it at one point, and then I'll switch it out. Because, we got to have the real Marshall one of these days. But yeah, other than that, just chilling out today, hanging. Been a nice day. It took me about an hour and 45 minutes to write the song of the week. This one, it's pretty cool. I got a new toy the other week, and I finally got to play with it. So yeah, should be pretty interesting. T-Bird said I wouldn't change it. He likes the Mars Null. There you go, man. George Kaplan, how you doing, buddy? DJ Beano's, it's saturated and washed out. I have a softbox coming Wednesday. Okay, that'll help for sure. So I saw it. It's basically just this too much light is what's happening, and I get it. I had to do this myself, man. But you try and make the room completely dark. Make sure the room itself is absolutely dark, 100%. No lights, no other lights other than your camera lights. And I've got one. I really can't show you because my camera's right there, but I have one directly behind the camera, pointing directly at me. And then I have one light to the left of me, pointing directly at me. And then the light, the main light in here is turned off. So there's zero light. If you walked in this room, there was zero light, and then I turned those two lights on. And let me see. I'll turn it off completely. So let me see. Actually, low is as best as it goes. How about I do manual? We'll do manual. I'll save that. All right, I'll save that. We'll change it to manual. See if that changes. I have it set to the lowest possible setting. But anyway, for DJB, man, just make sure, when you walk in that room, it's completely pitch black, and then get a light pointed behind your camera in front of you, and then one to the left or right of you, depending on what your setup can be. That's one way to start. So I'll probably have that soft, when you get that soft light, put that behind the camera and point it at you. And have one more light next to that. And see if that works for you. Donald James says, we get the full scope on Saturdays, get the beautiful guitars in the background, and we can see the dew. Absolutely, man. You got to see the dew. Jake said, you can't wait for more shredding. Oh, we got plenty of that. We got plenty of it. T-Bird says, lighting can be tricky when we're working with photography. It is. It's crazy. Yeah, I had to try so many different things. First, I tried a ring light, and then I got some other light, and then a friend of mine told me what to get, and I got those, and that's been working out. But they're not great either. They're good enough. But that a big soft light is the best thing. First off, then you have another light. I've got to save them on Amazon, but my God, man, stuff's so expensive anymore. Well, let's see what we got. We got to find some tunes. I don't have nothing planned here. Free for all Saturday, as it usually has been lately. We'll see what this is. I know this one. This one's a good one. Intro, the canon, I call it. That's a good one. All right, let's see. A lot more people showing up. A lot of more comments. Let's see what we got here. Oh, let's see. DJB said he has the main overhead off, but the LED lights are super bright. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy, man. You'll get it, man. But it's like, oh, yeah. It took me days and days to like get the placements right, get the volume of the lights right, and even like I said, they're still like bad. If I try and do 4K, it's clear, but then in the background, it's like there's like little, you can see artifacts and craziness happening in the back, like the background. Like, so that's why I need these bigger lights to get that nice and clean. Yeah, it never ends. It never ends. Lisa says she's listening, but the dogs want out. No problem, Lisa. Let's see. Evan Kelly, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Philo Debates is in the house. Good to see you there, buddy. Let's see. Evan's cleaning his fish tank. There you go, man. Val Kimber, how you doing, bro? Good to see you tonight. Darrell's in the house. Happy Saturday, Darrell. Good to see you. So that's what's good about this community. Everyone says hi to each other. I like this. That's what I like, man. We got to say hi. You got to say hi to people. That's great. Great to see you. Love it. Philo, thanks, buddy. Appreciate that. Judy said, it feels like I'm at a concert. There you go. DJ, he said that killer fucking tone. You know how we do, man. Fucking dolkin'. Thank you, Val. Anthony, what's that, acoustic night? Yeah, we're cranking. I got it ready. I got it there. We'll probably we'll do about a good hour or so of electrical stuff, and then I'll pull out the acoustic and mess around with that for sure. Thank you, Darrell. Appreciate that. Val said he's down with the Rickness. There you go. Alchemist in the house. How you doing, buddy? He said, I made it here. There you go. There you go. Victor Ogasawara. He seek and destroy. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess, dude. How's that go? You only get one request per night, so use it wisely. Use it wisely. I never had a fish tank growing up. I didn't even have a goldfish or anything like that. We just had cats, a dog or a cat, all growing up. I don't think I'm responsible enough for fish. They're too much. I had a friend that had like a saltwater tank and a freshwater tank, and I was like, dang, dude, that looks like a lot of stuff to work with, man. I don't even know. Which one's this one? I don't think I played this one in a while. Oh, there you go. get into it tonight. Yeah, that's a good one there. Let's see, I gotta look for some stuff, man. I don't know. Usually I have a nice set list of stuff. I have nothing tonight. Can't think of much. Let's see. Jake said he used to learn. You can't wait to learn more rock metal songs, especially since I figured out how I got the distortion on my guitar. There you go, man. Crank up the gain, man. That's awesome, Darrell. Thank you, buddy. Alchemist says, "All hail, master of the sound." Thank you, buddy. Victor, appreciate you. Obrigado, mi amigo. Anthony says, "Gates of Babylon." I suck at it, man. I know a little bit of it, but there's that's one of the hardest Ritchie Blackmore solos ever, I think. If I was to like rate Ritchie Blackmore solos, that one is probably the hardest of all. The best I got is Closely. I got Stone Cold. What do I got? Rainbow wise, right now I do have a Gates of Babylon there, but it's just, I can't do it, man. I gotta work on it. But for Rainbow stuff, what do I have in here? I got where's my Rainbow stuff? I got Stone Cold, Highway Star, Burn, which I partially decent at, Stargazer, and Temple of the King, which I haven't played in a million years. I've played it once, and that's about it. But that's my Ritchie collection right there for stuff to play. We'll see. That is on my list for sure, Anthony. That is on my list for sure. Let's see. Philo says Brazil loves you. That's awesome, man. Obrigado, Philo. Juji wants that Rock Me Amadeus again. I was like, that's a hilarious song. I tell you what, if you haven't heard the German, you gotta listen to that German version, like the original version with him singing German. That's classic, man. It's classic. DJ, Rock Me Mama Didymus. There you go. T-Bird said, Rock Me Epididymus. There you go. Sarah says, only if Rick sings it like Falco. I don't. I'm like a superstar. Okay. I don't know the lyrics, but it's something like that. You gotta rock me, Amadeus. Amadeus, Amadeus, Amadeus. You gotta rock me, Amadeus. Something like that. How about that? That's my best impression I can do of Falco. Hey, what's up, Gratitude? Good to see you. Judy, Dr. Zayas, Dr. Zayas. Pretty much. That's what it sounds like. Invisible Man, what's up, buddy? Good to see you there. You didn't know I could do Falco. There you go. Let's see. Philo's talking about some Kiko Loureiro. Yeah, Kiko's great, dude. I don't know any of his stuff, but yeah, Kiko's amazing. One more quarter. What's up, buddy? Good to see you there. Donald James knows sustain is more important. Is important for that one. Just for that one. Did you hear that one note? I can't believe I held it that long. Juju, there you go. Don says he's just playing random backtrack. See what you can come up with while on the fly. Yep. I'm going to throw some stuff up here. Val says, Stardust, when Rick can't sleep, does he count Yngwie's jumping the fence? Probably. Anthony knows it's prime Rainbow for sure, bro. Yeah, it's so hard, dude. I mean, I know the riff. I played that riff for you. The song itself, but when you get into the solo section, it's unbelievable. Val says, shred me Amadeus. There you go. There you go, Juji. Anthony says, let's hear Stargazer again if you're feeling that. Oh, yeah, I'm always feeling that. Evan says, Silver Mountain if you know, Rick. I don't have the backing track, but I know. I definitely know the riff. Let's see. We'll get to it here once these comments are complete. But I got you, bro. Val says, Falco was a genius. There he goes. DJ B says, no, he can't sing if they throwing guitars at his tech. True that. I've seen it before. I've seen it happen. Gloria in the house. How you doing, Gloria? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're well. Juju's feeling that one. Telling you, I do have a good. I can do a lot of impressions. I like impressions. Jake says, "Golden buzzer for you, Rick. Straight to the fountain." Oh yeah, that's probably how I'd get into it. I'd have to sing "Rock Me Amadeus," and they'd be like, "This is amazing, man. You're going straight to the finals." Evan Kelly says, "Correct me if I'm wrong." Steven Adler. What's your favorite song by him? Rainbow's film. Say what? Steve Adler was the drummer of Guns N' Roses. Rainbow never had a fill-in guitar player. Richie Blackmore is Rainbow. So I'm not sure which fill-in guitarist you mean. I'll have to think about that. There was some fill-in guitar players for Deep Purple. Now, this is something. Maybe you mean Steve Morse. Steve Morse was at Deep Purple for a while, and Steve's amazing. We'll have to figure that one out. Evan says Tony is the riff king, Richie is the groove king. Yeah, Richie come up with some big time riffs too. I think I think in the scheme of things, Deep Purple was probably more popular than Black Sabbath. I mean, as far as like commercially, I want to say yeah. But yeah, it's true though. Like most people, like the first guitar riff that people learn would either be "Smoke on the Water" or Iron Man. Those are the two big riffs. So and that's Tony and Richie, some of the biggest dudes ever. Evan says he plays for Whitesnake, I think. Huh. Whitesnake had John Sykes. Before him was Mickey Moody. After him was Vivian Campbell and Adrian Vandenberg. Steve Vai played for Whitesnake for a little bit. So yeah, I'm not sure. I think we got the names crossed somehow. What were we doing? Oh yeah, one quick Man Silver Mountain. That's a great one. All right, Anthony wanted that Stargazer. I could pull that off, man. I mean, I don't play it exactly correct, but I got the notion. I know what's going on. Let's see if I can remember it. That's a crazy jam, man. And you know, Richie was probably drank a lot of alcohol during that one. Probably, I think so. Something tells me, but he was definitely feeling it on that for sure. All right, let's see. Juji wants a little Dio. All right. Evan says, for me, he played in Dio, sorry. We could play some more Dio. Which one? I got Rainbow in the Dark, Last in Line, or Holy Diver. You tell me which one. Which one of those three? Don said, I play it differently, but it's the same as, yeah, I like, dude, I don't know. I've seen, there's a few people on YouTube that have like some tutorials or whatever, and they play it. There's a Japanese guy that plays it absolutely perfect. It's unbelievable. Man, I can't figure it out though, man. That's a lot of notes. A lot of notes going on there. DJ B says, man, Silver Mountain was one of Rainbow's biggest songs. Oh yeah, for sure. Chris Liggett in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you there. Thank you, Anthony. Jake said, it's shredding like cheese and smoothies like butter. There you go, bro. There you go, DJ B. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Donald James. Evan's rocking out with his bong. There you go. Juji said, that's the boss. There you go. Okay, Jake says, man, smooth like butter. Hey, smoothies with butter might be interesting. Anthony's feeling that Last in Line. All right, I feel that. Thank you, Anthony. I'm still working on it. Like I know a lot of the pieces and the parts, but then some parts I just don't play it enough to remember it all. Juji loves Rainbow in the Dark. Okay, that's a tough one. All right, we could probably do both. There you go, Donald Jones smoothies. All right, we'll go backwards in time. We'll do Last in Line first, and then Rainbow. Also, this riff though, man. I can't remember now. That's it. It's been a while since I played an intro. We used to do that with Rob. We played that on the last, like an encore song we used to play Last in Line, because Rob used to kill that one. All right, let's see what. If we're evil or divine. All right, and Juji, you want to Rainbow in the Dark? All right, let's try that one. I remember that one too. DJ B can go for a smoothie and about a hunk of cheddar. There's some pretty good smoothies out. There's a pretty good smoothie shops around here. We haven't had one in a while. I think probably before COVID, last time we had a smoothie. But I had to have like a couple. I got all my wisdom teeth removed a couple of years ago, and I couldn't eat anything. And then smoothies was the best thing. I mean, that was good. Yeah, delicious. Donald James, how does it even go? I never figured that one out. I've always wanted to figure that one out. We rock. Dio lesson, whatever. Let's see if I can find the tabs of that, man. $10.9. 10, 12. Oh, that's it. There it is. I never tried to figure that out in my life, man. It was a great song, though. Mojo, I do not. No, I have not touched any drugs or alcohol in 15 years now. Clean as a whistle. Evan says, sorry, the guy I was talking about earlier plays guitar in Dio. Maybe Whitesnake. That's Vivian Campbell. Vivian Campbell was the... Well, you got Vivian Campbell. Okay, let's see. You got Vivian Campbell. Then you had Craig Goldie. Then you had Rowan Robertson. And then, what's his name? Doug... oh, man, what's his name? I can't think of his name. Who knows the most recent guitar player Dio? Doug... something. I can't think of his name. Shoot, man. Evan says, I'll be back. Google, here I come. I know, right? Google's got the answers for you. Jake says, cheese and smoothies seems I might have started something. I don't know. I don't think I'd have cheese in my smoothie, though. I like what was it again? I was getting like chocolate, banana, and something else, man. I think chocolate and banana, that was pretty good. DJ B said, he said, since he got his Smith machine, he need to get back into protein smoothies. True that. Juju's feeling hot and smooth like fondue. There you go. Start a strawberry banana smoothies. That sounds good too. I'll tell you, when I was a little kid, man, Burger King used to have these strawberry banana milkshakes. It's probably the best thing I ever had, man. This thing was so good. Let's see. Donald James said, everybody knows Michael Jackson, Smoothie Criminal. There you go. Annie wasn't okay at all on that one. Nice one, dude. Sarah says, who the heck was Annie? I don't know. I always thought he said, Annie, are you Oakley? You know, like Annie Oakley or something. I don't know. And he says, it's for sure Dio and Rainbow were the first two bands I listened to as a teenager, even though it was before my time. Thanks for the nostalgia. No doubt, brother. There you go, Gloria. Okay, Evan says, what was your favorite Doug Aldrich riff? I think it's called Killing the Dragon. I don't know how to play it. But yeah, Killing the Dragon was a really cool riff from Doug Aldrich. He wrote that music for that. Donald says somebody stole Annie's smoothie. Probably. Jake knows. Strawberry banana smoothies are top tier. Yeah, for reals, man. Oh, so. There you go. It's a hard knock life. That's Annie right there. Maybe that was it. Maybe Annie grew up and and Michael Jackson was singing about her. Thank you, Lisa. DJ B says he's watching 50-year-old Goldberg have his final wrestling match there. It's like watching Methuselah. Oh my gosh, dude. Jake's Annie Artichoke. Artichokey. Man, Lisa said the dog's driving her up the wall tonight. Man, shoot. Fusquina da Anka. He says Hiroshima Mon Amour. Oh man. I don't think I have that one, but I know a little bit of it. feet tall. What about this one? I have this one though. If you like Alcatraz stuff, I got this one, man. I haven't played this one in a while. Let me see if I remember it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I need to put some more Alcatraz stuff on here though. In the Sun right there. That's one of my favorites solos off that one. But there was a tribute album. I don't know if it's on here, man. There was an Yngwie tribute album in 1999, and the band I was in, Wicked Ways, I contacted the record label and I said, can we be a part of this? And he was like, yeah, send me some demo tapes. And we did Hiroshima Mon Amour on that Yngwie tribute album back in 99. It was coincidentally released by JVC in Japan as well. There you go. Well, let's see. There you go, Fuskima. Obrigado, mi amigo. Evan says, the sign of the Southern Cross is requested also. I wish I knew that one. It's the sign of the Southern Cross. I never learned that one, man. That's off of the second. That's off of Mob Rules album, man. That's a crazy jam, though. I do listen to it often, but I've never learned that one. Beautiful song. The one song I want to do, I'd like to do a cover of is Disturbing the Priest off of the Born Again album. I love that song. I know a guy that can sing it too. He would kill it. But yeah, I have to record all the music for it. That's the problem. Let's see. I want to try and get a good cut of Until the Bitter End. Where is that Until the Bitter End here? God, I got so many songs here. I have way too many songs. I don't even know where. And this setup is like I have no idea where things are at. Okay, there's Until. All right, let's see. Make sure I look all right. I'm trying to get a nice cut of this song. I like trying to post more playthrough videos. This one I know I can kind of do pretty decently, so we'll give it a shot here. All right, let's see. Oh, that ain't right. Why does that not sound correct? Oh my God, yeah, I have not updated this file in like 100 years apparently. Oh my God, let's see. That sounds like the old version right there. All right, let's fix that. Okay, all right. Technical difficulties corrected. Until the Bitter End, the correct version. not too bad. I do it. I've done it better. Let's say that. It's alright. It's good. Man, I don't know if I use that one. We keep trying. Let's see. Evan said he found his copy of Rising the East and Judas Priest DVD. It's his all-time favorite live. Very nice, man. I might have that one. I have. Is that the Turbo Tour one? I can't remember. He's stoked though. There you go. Foos and Quad wants Rob Rock forever. Ah, we got you covered there, bro. I like that one. Laura Bachloon, how you doing tonight, Laura? Good to see you there. DJ Reese, no, hell yeah, fucking YouTube acting like a Christian preacher. Oh no. Let's see, DJB, thank you, buddy. Lisa, thank you. Anthony knows this is the power of Mountain Dew. It is, man. I almost broke out the real crazy stuff. It was like some fermented 2023 Mountain Dew. I was like, there's like one can left. I was like, I'm using it tomorrow night though. Tomorrow night I'm gonna drink it. Judy says, do you get to dress like that at work? No, not me. Unless I have one day a week that I can work from home, and then I dress like this. But when I work at home, when I go to the office every day, I got to put on a button-down shirt, some suit pants. Hold on, I don't have to wear a tie though. That's the nice part of it. And I got to tie my hair up, of course, too. Evan said that was heaven and hell, Rick. P.S. Do you know that one? But that I do. What's up, CT? Good to see you, brother. Laura says, hello, Rick. Hope you're having having a wonderful week. I am. Thank you, Laura. I hope you are as well. It's been a nice... the weekends are always the best because I don't have to work. I can just sleep in, get up, do whatever, and then never have to go to work. One day I'll take a permanent vacation. Hopefully. And Marga from Peru, good to see you. Buenas noches y bienvenidos. Jake's wife said, Rick, it's a strategy from the Mountain Dew. It's true. It helps. Judy said, I haven't been excited about a show since the beginning of The Mandalorian. Yeah. Is there something coming out? There's nothing coming out. You got Stranger Things coming. If anyone watches Silo, that's coming. The show From is awesome. We watched From. That's an amazing show. That's coming soon. Oh man, there's not too much new TV out there. And definitely Disney Plus. I'm about to drop Disney Channel or whatever, Disney Plus, man. I don't even watch it, and there's nothing on. It's like, I don't know, man. Gloria said her boyfriend's looking at her like she's nuts because she's walking around the house doing stuff with my head bob. There you go. DJB says most movies today made me cringe at the. Yeah, I haven't seen one good trailer. It hasn't been a lot of movies. There's been a few here and there that have been pretty good. But man, most movies are just garbage anymore. Evan said, you will remember there's a scene of a grown Asian man crying complete happiness in the crowd, totally overcome by Judas Priest. I have a thing. I think it's called Judas Priest Rising. I'd have to look and see. I got a couple. The one of my favorites is I think it's 1980. It's the Screaming for Vengeance tour. It's at the Omni in Atlanta, I think it was. That's an amazing concert right there. One of my favorites to watch. And then there's a Dio concert. The best Dio concert ever is that Live at the Philadelphia Spectrum. If you can find that on YouTube, it's one of the best ever. It's one of the best ever, man. It's like one of the best directed and produced live videos I've ever seen in my life, and it sounds amazing too. DJB said that new Jurassic World looks like Bungie needs a movie to me. Yeah, it looks horrible, dude. I don't think it looks good at all. Gloria says, what was that flavor of raspberry? It's this kind. It's called Raz, and then it's called Hawaiian Punch. I can't find it anywhere. I got another one of these, and I found an orange pineapple. I think it's orange pineapple punch. I'm looking forward to try it, but yeah, I can't find this Hawaiian Punch anywhere. It's like red. The whole vape thing is red, but man, I can't find it. Evan says Rob's Halloween is awesome. I've never seen that. Juji said she watches Asian films, C-drama, kung fu, things like that. There you go. Yeah, Stardust knows. Gloria says my daughter took my vape, so I'm about to order more. How true? Yeah, I can't find them everywhere that I've looked online. They're sold out. Everywhere in the stores, all the stores that I've been to, sold out. Well, I don't know. Like, shoot, man, must be some good stuff. From what I read on the internet, like it's real good, but can't find it. That's from our Brazilian friend, Rob Rock. Oh, the beauty forever. That's a classic right there. All right, I think it was Donald James. He was talking about this song the other day, and I gotta find it real quick. I think it's this one. That's it. All right, we're gonna play that next, and then we're gonna play the song of the week. Then we're gonna switch to acoustic. But Donald James was talking about that. Let's see. Evan says Rob Zombie's Halloween, the opening scene with Michael in the jails. All there you go. Fu Sing Qua, thank you so much. Gloria says I'll ask my friend who owns a smoke shop. There you go. There you go. All right, real quick, I'm going to do a quick lesson for DJB, Donald, if you're interested, and anyone else that does YouTube videos. I'm going to do something real quick here. I want to show you something. If I can figure it out. Let's see if I can get my... All right, there we go. All right, so check this out. So number one thing you guys want to do, if you're doing YouTube, number one thing you're going to do is you're going to go to your dashboard. You're going to click on the settings button. And this you can watch the replay if you need to watch this again. You click the settings button. You go to channel, basic info. These are your channel tags. This is what tells YouTube what your channel is about. So obviously, and you just got to think of the words that pertain to your channel. So like, I got Rick Renstrom, guitar lessons, shred guitar, fast picking, neoclassical, guitar memes, guitar solo, Yngwie, Richie, Uli, Al, fast guitarist, guitar player, guitar playing, melodic metal, live streaming, stuff like that. These are your channel tags that will tell YouTube what your channel is actually about, for sure. And I don't know if you can set it, obviously this doesn't matter too much, but you want to set this advanced settings, audience, no kids, to set it to the no kids thing. And that's number one. That's very important to your channel. If you're trying to grow your channel or do anything with your YouTube channel, make sure you got channel tags. 100% make sure you got these channel tags. Otherwise, YouTube has no idea what your channel is about. That's number one. Number two, if we go to a video, so if you're going to do long form videos, look at my last video, for instance, Storm Rider. It got garbage views, whatever. But you want to code your video. So obviously you come up with the title. Mine was a Storm Rider original song playthrough. That was the title, whatever. And then you're gonna make a description of what this video is about. What's the description of your video? It just has to be 2 sentences. That's it. And then you want to come up with a whole description, channel description as well. So I got, yo, thanks for watching my video. If you're a fan of guitar, you come to the right place, and here's what I do. Here's my schedule of live streaming. And here's my about my channel. This is very important as well. You want to have this like about my channel. If you want to copy this, DJB or Donald, whoever else, if you want to copy this whole section and change it to whatever it pertains to you, you put your YouTube channel there and put your playlists and whatever, and your social medias and stuff like that. That's what you do. Now at the very bottom, anytime you're doing a description of a long form video, at the very bottom you're going to put your hashtags at the bottom of the description. And you can use this video as a template, if you will. That's real simple there. That's for long form videos, and that's going to cover it. Also, if you go down even further, down here, there's another important aspect. They're called tags. These are the video tags. They're not super important. It even says tags can be useful if content of your video is commonly misspelled. This just kind of helps. It's not the greatest thing, but it's always good to have a bunch of video tags as well. So I got Renstrom, Rick Renstrom guitar, guitar music, shred guitar, just stuff. And you can copy these or whatever you want to use. I obviously have Ernie Ball strings, Dunlop, Marshall amps, stuff like that, whatever. That's for that. Now, the shorts videos, obviously, very similar. And you're going to get a lot more views on shorts, these short videos. Your long form videos are probably not going to go very far. They're very hard to catch fire. But it's the same premise, though. I create what you're going to do for any short video. This is for shorts videos. You're going to create your title. It doesn't have to be whatever. It be look at me playing guitar, whatever. That's your title. You got to have a title. And then you have 3 hashtags. That's all you need. Hashtag shorts, hashtag guitar if you're a guitar player, hashtag music if you're doing music. That's it. Those 3 hashtags is all you need. Nothing more, nothing less. So you could interchange this hashtag music for whatever you wanted. But if you're doing something different, like you always do hashtag shorts. Always have that. The second thing, it could be hashtag typing, hashtag whatever your video is about. Obviously, I play guitar, so hashtag guitar. And then the third one can be whatever you want, more niche specific. And it's the same deal. I do 2 sentences of a description, and then I copy and paste my whole about me stuff right here. So I got all that. And I go down here again, and you got to make sure you got your video tags as well. And that is how you do YouTube videos. That's how you get going. It's quite hard, but that'll give you a boost. Anyone that's interested in a little boost to their YouTube page, check that out. You can, again, this video will be available after the show. You can watch it again if you missed something. But there you have it. There's Rick Renstrom's lesson of YouTube if you need it. All right, back to the comments. And a lot of them. Okay, I remember this one. Okay. Nobles in the house says Apple is thinking about buying out Disney and they will control US ESPN. Yeah, I saw that, man. That's fine. I mean, I pay for Formula One TV, but if Apple buys it, and I already have Apple TV, so that'd be I could drop my F1 TV subscription. That is if they give me the control that I have on that. There you go, down. Yeah, the Phrygian song. Let's go. Val knows acoustic. We gonna get there. I promise. Gloria says, Rick, Hawaiian punch. Yeah, Hawaiian punch. Like the drink. I don't know how they got away with it, but yeah, Hawaiian punch. Let's see. Don says, that's true. I should definitely do that. Yeah, man. Gloria knows Rob has an incredible. Yeah, Rob's amazing. He's an amazing person too, man. So nice, so nice. Donald James says, I know how to do it. I just haven't. I feel that, man. When you're ready. I don't know what people are doing with their YouTube channels and whatever. Because you don't have to do anything. If you don't want to do nothing, you don't have to do anything. But if you're trying to push your YouTube channel a little further out there, those tips will get you pushed out a little better. At least give you a fighting chance, let's say that. Evan thought Squid Games was lame and boring. He guessed the outcome. Gamers would have felt the same or Savas like me. Yeah, I liked it. I thought it was a good show. It was fun. But they're coming out. If you didn't see it last year, they had a live action Squid Games with like real contestants and stuff. They didn't get killed obviously, but they were faked, whatever. And but they're coming out with season 2 of that. I saw a trailer that I forgot to watch. I forgot to play it for Stardust. Feisty got a hashtag greatest guitar player of the other. Thank you, Feisty. Appreciate that, man. It's good to see you in the house. Evan says Hellbound is awesome. Yeah, that was a good one too, Evan. Yeah, that's another Korean, one of those Korean horror shows. That was real nice. DJ B, you're welcome, buddy. Val, you're welcome as well, man. Yeah, anyone that knew, I know DJ B and Donald, they're starting their YouTube channels and trying to push them a little further. So if it helps anybody, I hope it does. I mean, I took, just for context, I spent hundreds of dollars working with a YouTube and social media guru when I first started. And this is a lot of stuff that he showed me. It's not everything, but it's something at least to get you a fighting chance for your videos, Evan knows Disney ruins everything. They have been ruining everything. Anti's got some links. These, let me see. Live Atlanta. I don't know. Is that it? All right, that's just the audio of that. Let me see what this one is. That though, yeah, okay. That second link, Anti got it live at special at the Spectrum. Dang, kills, man. That one kills. Maybe it's or what's? Man, maybe I got it wrong, man. What's the one after? It's the Sacred. This is a great one. Yeah, the second link you posted, Anti. That's a great Dio concert. I must have it wrong. It's the Sacred Heart one with Craig Goldie. It's like so pro production. It's unbelievable, man. Like unbelievable. I have it on DVD on my rack back there. Donald James says I want an audience to play for, but I don't think I'm pushing to get monetized or anything. But I do want an audience. It's the only way to do it, my man. Unfortunately, yeah, the horizontal streaming. I mean, it's a bring your own audience. Really, it's very tough to do that. Even my friend, I talk about him a lot. Jay Tarantino. I'm gonna find his channel. If y'all want to check Jay out, I mean, he's a really good friend of mine. He is an amazing guitar player, like unbelievable, like insane. Jay Tarantino. All right, here you go. I'm gonna put this link up in the chat for y'all. Check Jay out. He does lives too. He's very similar to what I do. We're cut from the same cloth type of thing. Neoclassical shredding. He's got great sound, great video, all that stuff. But he's trying to do YouTube here, doing this horizontal. I told him, like, dude, get off that horizontal stuff and get on the vertical, man. You got to do the verticals, man. And he's like, yeah, I like the look of this. I'm like, all right, well, you do whatever, man. I can't force anyone to do it, but the vertical is the way to go for an audience. This horizontal, it'll take a while. But there's Jay Tarantino's YouTube page. If you like, check him out. Subscribe to him. He's a really good friend of mine. He's an awesome player too. All right, let's see. Evan said, I thought it was just kind of like a Korean Running Man. A little bit. Don Jays, he actually had his YouTube channel for about 5 years. Yeah, I made this YouTube channel's old. I had it for a long time, and I never used it. Anti says, drive me the Priest later. I will look for it. It's got to be up there. It's got to be up here on YouTube. It's got to be. It was on the first time I ever saw it was on MTV. This is probably like 1983 or something. 83, 84 maybe. But yeah, it was like, I swear it was like live at the Omni in Atlanta, I think it was. But man, it was a smoking show. But it was on MTV first. That's the first time I saw it. And then I got the VHS of it. And then I got a DVD of it. Judy says, I make AI music for the love of it. And my friends enjoy it too. Hey, and that's awesome. And if you want, add some of those elements that I showed. And maybe it'll take off. You never know. Evan said he got on the original Ninja Scroll. Dang, bro. Val says, Rick, can you load vertical on a PC? Yeah, that's how I do it. I use this OBS. Basically what I do is I take my phone, and you don't even need a phone, but I do it with my phone. But I use my phone. I plug it into my PC. I ship that into that OBS program, and then I just set it for the correct setup. I think it's backwards. Instead of 1920 by 1080, it's 1080 by 1920, and that turns it into the vertical feed. And then you just do one. If you're gonna do vertical lives, you just basically you start it from your phone one time, and you look at it on your PC, and you get all the information, the screen key and everything. There's a little more to it, but yeah, if you're interested in doing vertical streams, let me know. But just doing vertical videos are simple. DJB sub, nice, man. Donald James sub too. He said that video popped up, sounded good. Yeah, Jay's awesome, dude. He's got like 3 or 4 albums out too. Jake says Rick's really out here giving amazing advice for free. I feel it, man. I got nothing to hide. I paid a lot of money to learn this stuff, and I'm happy to pass it on if I can and help anybody. Hopefully, I'm gonna try and make a video of that as well, like a real video of that, and try to help people. I mean, it's so easy to do, but you just got to know what you're doing. And I didn't know what I was doing. I had no idea. I had zero clue of like YouTube or Instagram or TikTok. I didn't know nothing about it. I worked with this guy for like 6 months, and then here we are, But it took a long time. I had to really keep staying consistent and things like that. Anti says, I think you mean this, brother. Let me see. Live in Atlanta bootleg. It might be this one, Anti. But there's legit video of that. There's a legit video, and I'll look for it for you. You're welcome, Val. My pleasure, man. My pleasure. And like I said, I got no secrets, nothing to hide. I'm more than happy to pass any information I can on to anybody to help. That's for sure. Thank you, Juji. I appreciate that. All right. That was the lesson. We gotta play this for Donald because he was into this. You like this song? This was a fun one. Let's try it out. And then we'll do the song of the week. Then we'll switch to the acoustic. If we go a little later, it's okay. I'm not super hungry yet, so let's try. Phrygian Jam, whatever it's called. Called 051725 is what it's currently called, but one day we'll come up with a title for that. All right, let's see. All right, we got the new song of the week coming up, and then we'll hit that acoustic jam session. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Osman bin Ahmad, what's up, bro? Good to see you tonight. Hope you're doing good. Nachi Kid in the house. Here you are, brother. Hope you're doing good too. Thank you, Juji. Thank you, Osman. Evan says, do you ever use your tone knob on your guitar rack for blues? No way, dude. I actually wish this didn't exist, honestly. But I turned it up. It's all the way up to 10. The tone knob. Most of the guitar I played for years and years with my Charvel Predator only had the volume knob, and I was happy with that, man. But yeah, these guitars have that tone knob, and I'm like, man, I probably just like, if I ever get Jackson to make me one, I'd be like, just do whatever this tone knob that does, but get rid of the tone knob. I don't need it. Sometimes I've accidentally turned it down a little bit, and it's like, I'm like, what's wrong with my tone, man? It's like, screws me up, man. I don't like too many knobs, man. Just give me one knob's all I need. Just like all my amp stuff. Like, I don't need a bunch of knobs or switches to flick and all this stuff. Just want to plug in, man. What's that? IMDb. Oh yeah, I heard about this Sinners movie. Yeah, it's possible we'll check that out. My friend at work, he saw it. And he's like, dude, it's good. He's not really a vampire / zombie. Maybe he is. I can't remember. I can't remember what he likes, but he thought it was pretty cool. I was like, interesting, but I haven't checked that out. I have the ability to, but I have not. Thank you, Val. Paul Galler, thanks, buddy. Appreciate you there. Juji says, what game should I try on my new laptop? It depends what you like, Juji. I don't know. I mean, we've been playing a game called Palia, Palia. It should work on your laptop pretty nicely. It's a pretty low impact game, but it's really nice graphics. That's a cozy chill game, cozy chill. Very, very chill, crafting and adventuring and stuff like that. We like it. Don says, get Texas Hold'em. There you go. You can't go wrong with those type of games. I used to have I think it was Hoyle's Casino or something like that. I used to play the heck out of that. It was so fun. Yeah, like Texas Hold'em and 5-card draw and video poker and slot machines. Yeah, I used to love that. Dylan says, sure enough, I sat down outside and got a notification. There you go, Dylan. Good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing well tonight, man. The comments are more than I expected. Let's see. Judy says she loves them casino games and other. Yeah, those are good ones. I have to think. But yeah, whatever else let me know what else other genres you like, Judy. I can think of some other games that work. Also, I don't know. I mean, there are like Xbox Game Pass or GeForce Now. You should probably download GeForce Now because it's a cloud game. But I think it is free, but it's a wait time. If you get it for free, it's like a wait time. I think it's like maybe $5 a month, but there's a ton of free games to play. Also get Epic Game Store's got a ton of free games too. There's something, but let us know what you like, what types of stuff you like. Down say that one right there's got one hell of a hook, pulls me in like a fish. I feel that's a fun one, man. Judy says fucking Dawkin. Jake says your shredding goes perfect with me shredding in my MX versus ATV. There you go, man. That's an old classic right there, dude. DJ B said he's sitting at his PC with a stream pause so I can get some stuff up before you forget. No doubt, man. Dylan says I like the new angle, new stream now with 25% work. Is that true with that? Yeah, that's how I've been doing it on Saturdays. I do it like this for 2 years on Saturdays. Just a nice the horizontal view. You get the full show here. The only sad reality is YouTube does not promote this at all. Only to my subscribers and anyone else that might be randomly looking at live streams or goes to the live tab. that's always fun. It's nice and chilling here. Nice and chill on Saturdays. That's why we like it. Free for all. Jake says, I have a volume knob and 2 tone knobs. Yeah. That's all Fenders are like. All them old Fenders are like that, man. Nachi Kid says he's looking forward to the song of the week. Yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. I might change it a little bit, but I don't know. We'll see. When I started writing it, I actually wrote the pre-chorus first. And I was like, I thought it could be a good intro. I was like, no, I better put this somewhere else. Jake says, Rick, you definitely should. It's a one-of-a-kind movie. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I could have watched it a million times. But I got to look into it. But yeah, it looks good. I like Michael B. Johnson, too. Or, is that his name? Michael B. Jordan, sorry. Yeah, he's a good actor, man. Donald James says he plays international Texas Hold'em, just play low stakes. So true that. Anti's got a message for everyone. Welcome all these visiting peacefully from around the world. Rock steady up in here. That's how we do it. Juji said all those Elden Ring games seem so dope. Yeah, don't get Elden Ring, Juji. That's like permadeath wackiness right there. That's talking hard stuff. Don said when he was young, he was into RPGs, then just strictly sports games. Now I don't game anymore. Just hold them. There you go, man. There you go. Anti's got that link for you, Juji. The Epic Game Store. They always have every week they give away a free game, and all kinds of stuff. You could get Steam too. Steam gives away free games too, but everything else you got to pay for and stuff like that. Val said he liked them better when he played for the Bulls. All right. I know, it's funny. I got 2 guys in the world named Michael Jordan, and I don't believe they're related at all. All right, let's see. All right, new song of the week. We'll crank it out here. We'll have a little bit of time for some stuff. All right, what was the key of this? I think it's D minor. Okay. All right, we'll give it a shot. It's an interesting one, though. Check it out. interesting. It's better than I expected. I like the pre-chorus though. So like this toy I got or whatever. It's they've got a ton of Latin phrases. So he's saying "incarnatus resurrecte" is what they were saying in the. Let's see if I can find it so you can hear it a little better. Where is it? It's like they actually have singers. There you go. Pretty cool. So yeah, I might call that like resurrect. I think because the Latin is incarnatus resurrecte. So maybe we'll call it resurrect. We'll try it some more though. All right, let's see. A lot of comments here. Yo, Lee, how you doing, buddy? I'm doing great, man. He said he's playing all originals as usual, man. We played some cover solos earlier though. Couple few, but we're about to switch over to the old acoustic jams after this one here. Val said you never missed the Bull games back in the day. Nah, I never got into Bull. I grew up in Ohio, so we watched Cleveland for a long time, and then they always sucked. And then I moved to Florida, and then I got into Orlando Magic for a while, and then I finally set on the Miami Heat. So I've been watching. That's who I watch. See. Judy said I love games with cute animals. Now there you go. We got some other stuff. Yeah, Animal Crossing is a Switch game, yeah. But there might be something. There's a couple. There's a whole bunch. They got so many games coming out. Vicey says chess makes you smarter. Probably does, man. I used to play chess as a kid quite often, man. I have a chess game on PC, but it's like broken or something. It won't ever work. Yeah, Stardust was like the master of Animal Crossing. I tried to play it for a little bit. Well, I didn't get into it as much as I thought I would. But I don't think I was ready for cozy games back then. I was still into like Call of Duty and racing games and stuff. But now the older I get, I kind of enjoy these cozy games because they're chill and now I like crafting stuff and I like hunting stuff and fishing and whatnot. So if the game's got that, I like it. Anti's got the link to Donald James. If you can check it, hit that link, give him a sub. You can check him out. Donald's going live quite often, and he's playing Speeder up in there too. So I'll check it out, man. Started said liquors are gross. Oh yeah, and that man, they got some crazy looking monsters in there. There you go, Juji. 5 stars, Sean. Thanks, buddy. Anti said he missed Duke Nukem. Yeah, the original Duke Nukem was great, man. They came out with like a remake, and it was pretty rough, man. It was not enjoyable. Nashi Kev's feeling it. Thanks, Nashi Kev. Appreciate that. Juji used to watch her dad play Leisure Suit Larry. Oh my god, I never played that one. I remember seeing it, but I never got it. Jake knows. Rick rocks and rolls. There you go. Gloria, thank you. Dylan said he sucks at shooting games, but I enjoy watching other people play it back in the day. I'm really, really good at Call of Duty. I've been playing Call of Duty for a long time. And any shooting, any first-person shooter games I'm really good at. But I'm really, really good at Call of Duty. I'm like crazy with it. And I'm usually a top 20% of all players when the game comes out because I will crank it down so hard. All right, I hate this cord, man. This cord is like super thick. All right, let's move that over there. All right, we're gonna do the acoustical switch over here. God, man, this cord, man. I need a wireless. Wish there was a wireless lapel mic. That would be. There is actually, but it's looks like it's about 10 pounds, man. I think the company called Rode, R-O-D, makes them. All right, we'll get this cooking. All right, let's see what we got here. Get the old pick ready. Ooh. All right, let's see. I had an idea. One song. Oh yeah, 1019. This was a nice song. I think I could play something over this one. All right, we'll cue that one up, and we'll get that ready. All right, we're good there. Well, let's get back to the comments here. 5-star song. This guy's better than Eddie Van Halen. I appreciate that, man. Eddie's a legend. He's a legend. Evan says Incarnate is cool too. Yeah, So Incarnate Resurrecte. So it could be either or. I don't know, but that's a cool one. It could be Incarnate too, but yeah, that's based on the Latin phrases I got in there. Donald James said he was good at Duck Hunt. Oh man, Duck Hunt was real good back in the day. That was the best thing to have when you had a little Nintendo, man. Val said he Alabama guy, Bulls fan. There ain't no teams in Alabama. That's for sure. At least no pro basketball team. Val said Jordan was amazing. Yeah, Jordan was the reason Cleveland lost and made me hate Cleveland. Back in the day. Dylan said, "You swear you could get a complete collection of Leisure Suit Larry?" So I know, right? I remember seeing it a long time ago. I thought about downloading it or something, but for if you could, when I was into downloading the hack games or whatever, I was like, I should get that, and I was like, nah. Let's see. 5-star said, "Rip Ozzy, even though he's not dead, he feels like, yeah, I know, man." He's 76 years old, man, which is amazing. I didn't know how old he was when I had to check. I was like, man, Ozzy's 76. My gosh, man. Let's see. Anti says, this guy was trashing on Nylon the other night on YouTube. Said he played guitar. I dropped a link to your acoustic Nylon. He replied, "Oh, that one's great." Nice, man. I don't know. The way people talk nowadays is so weird, man. Jake says games have kind of gone downhill as well as me. Yeah, AAA games, man, they're just so. I think they're overproduced and they come out with like 50,000 bugs and you're just like getting screwed up. But, yeah, Donald James on Duck Hunt had a plug-in gun for that game. I don't remember that. I never had an Atari 5200, but I don't remember that one. That's sweet, man. All right, DJ B said he got his tags added. You got hashtags added now, so you need to come up with my about me. There you go, man. Like I said, if you want to copy what I got and just switch everything out to your stuff, man, go for it, bro. Evan says any play Until Dawn. We have one of them, man. I think Stardust played it, but it's on her PlayStation, and I never downloaded it to mine. Jake says he missed older racing games. Burnout 3 Takedown, dude, that was amazing. Would you play it on Xbox? Was that Xbox 360? My God, dude, that was a fun game. Heaven says choose your own adventure style. Yeah, that's what Until Dawn's like. Yeah. Val says, but did you own a leisure suit? I never did. No leisure suits. I've had a suit. That's about it. A regular, good old fashioned suit. Evan said his is his birthday suit. Dylan said racing games are his thing. He got second place in the public Gran Turismo sport tournament in Texas a few years back. And that was his first experience with us. But yeah, I love Gran Turismo. I have Gran Turismo Sport, I think was the last one I got. And I haven't played one since that. There you go, 5-star Sean. I'm feeling that, dude. That's all we need. Get up there. Gloria, thank you. Juji's like, bellissimo. Gloria says her son loves Call of Duty too. Oh, yeah. Every year. I play it every year. I've been playing it every year since like 2007 or something, I think it was. 2008. I can't remember. There you go, anti-shredding incarnate. I feel it, man. I feel it. Jake says, Burnout 3 Takedown, Grand GT4, and Need for Speed Underground 2, yeah. Those are some good ones, man. They made some good ones back in the day. Thank you, Lisa. Evan knows Raising the Dead, pretty much. Judy says she enjoyed Kingdoms of Amalur. Never heard of that. Gloria said, we're lucky Ozzy made it this far. I know, right? 5-star Sean, my favorite band of all time, probably Judas Priest, man. For sure. All right, let's see if we can pull this one off here. Hopefully I remember this key. I think it's this one. Uh-oh, that doesn't sound right. I think we still have something unmuted. This is what happens when you're not thinking. There's like so many things in the background I got to work on. All right, here we go. felt that was probably a good acoustic. Wanted to try with the acoustic. The other one I'm gonna try is probably gonna be Victory. I thought that Victory would sound pretty nice with the acoustic on it too. So we'll find that one. There it is. All right, and there you have it. All right, let's see what's cooking here. Wow. A lot of comments there now. I appreciate all of them. Mountain Dew this Mountain Dew is so delicious, I tell you. Something about this Cabo Citrus. I like orange flavor, and that's pretty good. Let's see. Feisty said, Incarnate Asada. Sound like something you get at Taco Bell. The new Incarnate Asada taco from Taco Bell. Get it now. I'd probably try it, honestly. Down James said, the only tux I owned was the one they printed on my shirt. I remember those. Those are classic, dude. 5-star Sean said, Judas Priest is his too. That's awesome, dude. I grew up on Judas Priest. I mean, if it wasn't for Judas Priest, I probably wouldn't even learn to play guitar. I loved Judas Priest. I got to see Judas Priest in '84 on the Defenders of the Faith tour, and it changed my life, man. It changed my life. Dylan says, rip to all the great titles that were forgotten to receive poor sequels. True that, true that. 5 stars like, yo, mine too. Nice, brother. Oh, yeah, Lisa. No, we did not. We're trying to figure out another way. I might try. I have a Samsung tablet that I don't use, and we might try and hook that up. But yeah, something happens like when like she can type normally, like in a regular video that's already been posted. She could type in that comment. She could type anything she could type. But when she went to the live stream for the vertical, as soon as she typed one letter, the screen would like kind of flash white, and then it wouldn't type anymore. It's like kind of weird. Like I think it's just a YouTube app thing. But I don't know. We're gonna play with it some more. Don says he was a big Nevermore fan, but don't really listen to him anymore. Yeah. When that first album came out, Chuck Schuldiner like let me hear that first album. I was like, dude, these guys are sick. And to find out Jeff Loomis was like 19 when he recorded, I was like, Jesus, man. 5 stars. Like, you met twin brother. I don't know, man. My mom said I was left on the doorstep by gypsies, so it's possible we could be. 5 stars said, this guy rocks, honesty. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much, Sean. All right, DJ B said, I think I got it. Hashtags about me. All right, let's see, man. Let's see if I can find you, man. Another thing is like, yeah, the YouTube is weird, dude. Like, you got to get your search engine operation, DJB. Like, if I put DJB in the search engine, it's hard to find you, man. Yeah, I can't even find. If I put DJB in there, I can't find you. So it might be something we got to figure. Hopefully YouTube will pick this up. Yeah, what is I think I can look. I'm gonna look. I gotta find your page, DJB. Go to channel. I see. Yeah, it's weird. All right, we're gonna pull up DJB. I'm gonna pull up now a special thing I got. I'm just gonna hit this. All right. So he's got the channel tags. Very nice, dude. And the video tags on the new video. Very nice, dude. Very nice. He's got his he's got that. Nice. Got his about channel. Very nice. That looks great, dude. I mean, that's how you do it, bro. Very nice, dude. Very nice. Let's see. I'm gonna try and show you something here. I don't wanna. Let me see if I can show. Now, if you're interested, if you're really interested, there's a thing out there. It's called vidIQ, and it costs money a month. I'm trying to see if I can. I'll pull this down. All right, we're gonna show your page real quick, DJB, but don't worry. I'm gonna open this up. I'm gonna show you this thing. So this. I have it's a browser extension called vidIQ. It costs like, I don't know, $5 a month or something. Something crazy. I get the lowest form of it, but it'll show you your vidIQ. SEO stands for search engine optimization. So if you look at it here, you got 2 out of 5 tags. You got your tag volume is good. Then they got keywords in the title, so they don't have it. There's no keywords in the title. So sometimes you want to take whatever your title and try and put keywords in the description. Your keywords in the description are good, 505, and that's it. And as far as the tags are concerned, it might not have pulled all this up, but you can look at anyone's video and see what they're missing or what they got. That's pretty cool, man. But yeah, it's called vidIQ. It's pretty cool. But I can see, it gives you all your information. You can kind of see what you got going on here and stuff. But yeah, it's a couple bucks a month, but it's pretty helpful, I think, when it kind of keeps you honest. I still use it, I make sure, and it gives you when you're done with your video, it gives you a score, and then you can kind of, if you see something that's wrong, you can kind of go back and try and get your score up, and it works pretty good. But what did happen there? Why did that move? Stupid. All right, anyway, where's that? But yeah, it's something to check out. But otherwise, that looks really good, dude. Just keep doing your videos like that, at least the long form videos, the horizontal ones. When you do a short form video, make sure you switch it up to the other way I did it. Anthony says, can you do some doom metal on acoustic? I don't know. What's doom metal? I have to think. Juji, thank you so much. Thanks, Sean. Appreciate you, man. It's good to see you tonight, too, man. Evan says, do you get Gator guitar cases in America? Yeah, they got Gator cases here, buddy. Sean says, Rick is probably the chillest guy I've ever met. Thanks, man. I try to be. Thank you, Laura. Stephanie, man, thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Russell in the house, he says, drive by man. If you would release a 7-string nylon guitar like Godin does, they probably sell a lot. The Godins are competitively priced, but are some impressive. And Ibby, it's telling me, yeah, man, they're good stuff, man. Stephanie, have a great night. Thank you for stopping by. Russell says, I yearn to own one of the 7-string models. Concert model. Yeah, I want to get a concert one. But yeah, those are mad expensive, dude. I would like that one. I looked down, I was like, oh my gosh, man. Yeah, like $3,000 for one of those, yo. Let's see. Gloria, thank you so much. Thank you, Val. And Juji, thank you so much. Jake says, someone give this man a standing ovation. I feel that, man. Russell says, nylon guitars are almost as fun as to listen to as they are to play. I either loves his nylon. Yeah. I haven't played one in years, man, and I was wanted to get one. And yeah, I got this one not too long ago. It's got a great tone to it. Beautiful jam, man. Jake says, very zen, very peaceful vibes with it. Cause oh yeah, you get a different tone for sure. Russell, that sounded awesome. The Godin sounds so much better than the Ovations. Yeah, I used to have an Ovation. It sounded pretty good. But yeah, I gotta say these Godins, man, are just, man, they really put some really nice work into them, man. There's no doubt. I guess that it means bow, probably. Thanks, Nachiket. Ray, thank you, brother. Amanda by night, good to see you, and thank you so much. Very nice. Amanda by night says, Judas Praised used to be on the Ozfest back in the day when Rob would sing Metal Gods. Everyone went crazy. Singing, oh yeah. Judas Priest is one of the biggest metal bands of all time. Yeah, when that Turbo album hit, I mean, the fan base just blew up incredibly. And they didn't have to really, they played some commercial stuff on that album, but that really blew up their fan base. They were just doing arena tours all day. Yoba Lee says, have you ever tried playing a guitar with scallops? Yeah. Oh yeah. I would love to have an Ingve Strat and their scallops, but yeah, I could have bought one and a while ago, but then I talked myself out of it. I was like, I'd love to have one, but I was like, what do I need one for? I really don't need it. But I should have bought it because now they're really expensive nowadays. No problem, man. I knew you meant. Dylan says, I wish I had the skills to build my own guitars. I'd love to make 5-string bass guitar hybrids. I have large hands, so I'd love to have a slightly wider neck. Yeah, you should look into, if you're looking for basses, if you're into basses, MTD probably makes the best ones. My old friend Rich, who he plays guitar now, but he played bass in War of Thrones. He used MTDs, and he's a big dude, man. He's got some monster hands, dude. And he needed the biggest neck he could get. Those MTDs, I think it was the MTD Kingston, I think is what he used. Donald James said he was a big Sanctuary fan too. Yeah, me too, man. World Dance was his favorite. Yeah, he was awesome, man. Yeah, I love that first two albums that they put out. Sick, man. Five-star song you play Running Wild, but I wish I probably could on my electric. I can't think of it. I don't know any Judas Priest any acoustic stuff. Not really. It's like Diamonds Rust. My best Rob Halford / Joan Baez. But yeah, I know a lot of Judas Priest, Sean. If you're subscribed or whatever, we do lives like 5 times a week, and 4 out of the 5 we do a lot of electric stuff. You just seem to catch us right when we were transitioning to the acoustic. It's all good, man. Sir Cal, what's up, brother? Oh man, we're gonna do a couple more songs here, and then we out of here, and then we'll be back tomorrow night at 9 doing the vertical shred jams. Don says DJB has his setup better than mine. It's so hard, man. You just got to find what works best for you. You know, like I said, I had to try different stuff, constantly rearranging stuff and pointing lights at me in different angles and stuff. It took me a while, but once I got it, we had it. Oh man, lots of comments. People showing up out of nowhere. Let's see. Indy in the house. How you doing, Indy? Good to see you. Jeremy says Typo Negative was the best. Was that considered doom metal? I don't know. What we got? Corpus Christi. That's a good one there. Let's see. 5-star sunset. Exciter was one of his favorites. Oh yeah. Stand back for Exciter. Stand back for Exciter. Here it comes now. Fall to your knees and repent if you please. That's a great tune, yeah. Cletus and Clovis in the house. Yo, Rick, it's Cletus and Clovis. We back. Good to see everyone, and good to see you. Acoustic, love it. Appreciate you guys, man. Great to see you tonight. Jake, you never played Borderlands? Oh, man, dude. He said, I got to see why my friend disliked it so much. Wow. Borderlands is the ultimate looter-shooter game, man. It's awesome, man. That's one of my favorites, and I can't wait for that one. I was going to say, Donald James says, Typo was Doom? Yeah, I guess I never thought of it that way. When I think of doom metal, I think of Candlemass. That's who I think of when I think of doom metal. I can't think of that one tune. Take Me to the Gallows Pole or whatever, man. That tune's bad. Noble Knows Paco de Lucia. There you go, man. That dude's amazing. He plays. He's a finger style too, man. He just rips it, man. Evan says, my Gator case came with a free Yamaha acoustic. The store forgot to lock it. Look inside. Nice. You can't go wrong with that, man. I heard a story a long time ago. Nikki Sixx, I guess when Nikki Sixx was real young or whatever, he walked into a guitar store with an empty guitar case. He was trying out a bunch of guitars, and he threw one of the guitars in the case, and kept messing around, and then he walked out and had a brand new guitar, or bass, or whatever. I was like, that's crazy, man. DJB said, I just installed vidIQ. Thanks you so much. Absolutely, DJB. It's my pleasure, buddy. I hope it helps. I hope it works. But it's very nice. vidIQ is very nice. And they got a lot of cool stuff, man. It'll help you as well. Give you some ideas, give you some inspiration. You know, they've got a lot of ideas. They'll tell you what videos are trending, you know, if you're into that kind of stuff. And it's always good to use. Fife says, the opening of Screaming for Vengeance and the album cover took him to, oh, man, yeah. The Hellion. Oh, yeah, dude. Actually, I found a really nice Screaming for Vengeance t-shirt the other day, and that should be coming soon, too. Another one for their collection. Evan, Rusted Diamonds. There you go, man. Jake says, I think the next song I'm going to learn is Manson's cover of Sweet Dream. That's a good one, man. Yobly says, you ever played classical? No, I never tried that one, man. I remember hearing it when I was a little kid. I don't even know how it goes anymore. Andy says, love this song. Sing it, Rick. I'll try. Jake says, Rick, can you play Ghost Riders in the Sky? What is that? What's that one? Juji wants Cemetery. I'm going to fucking do it on the... I have to do it in the right key, probably. I've never tried it. It's like I can't even play it on acoustic. The riff I always know. Sorry, Sean says he's a David Lee Roth and Ozzy at the same time. There you go, man. Anti's got a link to Indie, our Independent Men United. We call her Indie. If you want to make sure you can click on that link, give her a subscribe. She has a great community over there too. Always having a good time as well. A lot of great independent musicians, indie musicians, and always some good combos in there too. Dylan says, honestly, I fit back and forth between playing guitar and bass tabs. There's a crossover between the playing styles. Yeah, for sure, man. It's two different animals, man. Evan says, I can't lie, but Judas Priest's love song are a bit, well, yeah. I mean, look, I know, I was a young kid. I didn't know nothing about, you know, that kind of stuff, you know. I didn't know Rob was that type of guy. Had no idea, man. Had no idea. But I turned out okay, man. For sure. I mean, I had pictures of Rob Halford and Judas Priest on my wall, you know, like a ton. But I had no idea. I had no idea. But yeah, probably a lot of those songs are written about, you know, not women. Anyway, Anti says, how about your favorite obscure pre-1985 acoustic jam? I don't think it was probably, I don't even know what that would be. It was probably horrible, whatever I did. Evan says, Cult Sanctuary is a favorite of mine to play on acoustic. Yeah, that's a good one, man. Feisty says, Melvins invented grunge and stoner rock. Probably, man. A lot of bands, always there was the bands before, created and someone else took it to the next level. 5 stars say, yeah, people had a lot of freedom of speech back then. That was the truth, man. Anti's got a link to my Cash App, PayPal, Venmo. If you're in the donating mood ever, all good either way. You just hanging out with us is what matters the most. Anti says, I just think Sabbath before all the silly attempts to separate metal. True. Gloria says, Rick, since you have the acoustic, do you know any Willie Nelson? I sure don't. I sure don't. I'm probably on the road again. On the road again. Just can't wait to get on the road again. I don't even know how it goes though. I tried to play Charlie. Devil Went Down to Georgia last night. 5 Star says Mick Mars is one of his favorites. Yeah, Mick Mars is great, dude. He probably made all. He really made Motley Crue, man. That's the truth, man. The riffs that he made up. Indy says, please make sure you subscribe and share this out and shred the like. We appreciate it. Cleese Close says, Clovis just picked up a vinyl copy of Voodoo Highway from Badlands. Ooh, man. Yeah, that's a good one, too, man. Both albums are great, man. I love Ray Gillen, too. God rest Ray Gillen's soul, man. But that dude was amazing. He was one of the best singers out there, man. And if you know who Ray Gillen is, you can find it here on YouTube, but he actually did the original demos for a Black Sabbath Eternal Idol. And they're amazing, man. They're amazing. Val wants that anyway. How about those go? I was playing the other day. I can't remember how it goes though. No, I can't remember it, man. I know the melody. I was playing it the other night. Last week I played it and I can't remember it now. Let's see. Jake says it's an old Johnny Cash song, Spider Bait. I never heard that one, man. Juji, thank you. Yeah, we have not seen Jake Koenig in a while. I'm not sure. I hope he's okay, man. But, like I always say, life comes first, man. That's what happens. But, yeah, we have not seen Jake Koenig in a minute, for sure. Thank you, Laura. The old Belief says, do you know any Spinal Tap tunes? AMC has it in one of their theaters. Yeah, there's a sequel coming out. I mean, I'm trying to think. No, I don't. I never tried to learn one. Thank you, Nachi Cat. Donald James said, you can play a Careless Whisper, even have a solo for it. Nice, dude. Jake said, you should check it out. Ghost Riders in the Sky. Oh, Johnny Cash song. All right, man. Sean said, you're kind of like Vince Neil. There you go, man. Vince Neil had that voice, man. Dominic says, Distant Aggressor. That's an old classic Judas Priest song, man. That's off of British Steel. Let's see. All right, yeah, I guess Stardust said he'll probably just pop in here and be like, man, I was busy working. I feel it, but yeah, I have not heard from him. Feisty Nose Grinder wants you to eat. Clumsy Vash says, yo, what's up? You like Slipknot? Yeah, I love Slipknot. A great band, dude. I never learned any of their songs before you even ask. I don't know how to play one of them, but I listen to them a lot. We have a signed the last CD that Slipknot put out. We have it completely signed by the band. And got the entire Funko collection too. Let's see. Evan says, I was very naive to Rob's life as well. When I found out, I went, holy F, they're about the boys, not girls. I know, if you ever watched the movie Rockstar with Mark Wahlberg, and then I guess there was a song, they had a song, he was talking about someone named Kim, and then Mark's like, wait, Kim's a guy? And they're like, yeah, Kim's a guy. And if he was supposed to be like the Rob Halford of the band, it's like, that was weird, man. It's like, okay. 5-Star Sean says, name a song that was actually good of Saint Anger. None. I think it's a terrible album. Anything after And Justice for All sucks to me. Oh, there you go, Juji. that's a good one there. Val says, you have a lot of notes to remember. That's too many notes. Anti's got a link to my Sweetwater page. If you're interested in the equipment that I use during these live streams or during my videos, you can check that out. Everything but the guitars is on there you can check out. If I say I saw a live of Led Zeppelin Revisited playing, it's pretty cool. I want to watch that that Netflix video or whatever. There's a documentary. Was it Netflix or Amazon? I can't remember. Jake says he wishes System of a Down would do a live show. Are they even still together? I didn't know, man. 5-star Sean's Ozzy's so crazy he is. He's always been crazy. Anti's got a link to my this guitar, the Godin. It's out there for sale somewhere. Donald James says there's a thrash band called Disintegrator. Oh yeah, man. Yeah, they got that straight up from Judas Priest, man. Cletus and Clovis dropping that super chat. You guys rock. He says you rocking tonight, Rick. By the way, Hollow is a great Pantera song. Oh yeah, that's a good one too, man. There's so many, man. There's so many. But thank you guys. I appreciate you, man. Evan says Australia, bro, not Aussie. That's Aussie. Yo, Lisa, they ever played any Loudness? Yeah, I know. What's that one tune? Rock and Roll Crazy Nights. I know that riff pretty well. I don't know if you can, it will translate. Yo, come to see the show. Yeah, we're gonna rock and shock you. Come on, get on your feet. I never learned any Manowar, though. I love Manowar. I used to listen to him constantly when I was a kid. I never tried to learn any of it. But I appreciate that. Yeah, Clovis got paid this week. You guys rock, man. Evan says, what movie, what was the movie when Rob works in the adult store? I don't know. Rob Halford was in the movie? Peace, how you doing? Good to see you. Juji knows she don't lie. Cocaine. Anti says people forget And Justice originally done. Yeah, right. That was a pretty bad. They kind of screwed Jason Newsted out of that one, didn't they? Now. Jake says they did a live show recently. Nice. I thought I read something strange. I thought the singer wasn't gonna go anymore. Maybe they got a different singer. I don't know. 5-star knows rip Ronnie James. Absolutely, buddy. Juji knows sing us a song. You're a singer? Jake said, I looked up and saw they're touring with Korn in Avenged Sevenfold. Wow, man. That sounds like a heavy-duty jam there. Donald James says, what about Warlock? Dora? Oh, yeah, man. All we are all we need. I got to meet Doro in Bochum, Germany. We were on tour, and I guess she lived near there, and she came to that show because Axel Rudy Pell knew her very well, and that was really cool. She's a super nice lady, man. Down Chastain, there you go, man. Juji knows who were this men. They were the Metal Kings. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Warlock was some good stuff, man. All right, let's try this one out. Let me think. I will give this one a shot. I never tried this acoustically, but I thought it would sound nice. Let's see what we can do. That's a cool. That actually worked out with the acoustic. Nice. Very cool. Very, very nice. I think that's going to cover it for tonight. We'll read these comments and we'll get ready to cool it down. See, Jake says, no same singer and she was Serge's direction with how the songs were clashed. Okay, yeah. I knew that the singer had something going on there, man. And then I seen the guitar player was on the a channel that I watch, which is pretty cool. And they said, I guess they were going, but yeah, they got a new singer. Indy's got a link to Val Kimber's YouTube page. If you can click that link, give him a sub. We'd truly appreciate that. Foster, our sons, you like any of y'all like Creator? Yeah, I used to love Creator back in the day, man. I never learned their stuff or anything, but they were a heavy band. That sounded cool, man. That drummer was one of the best drummers at the time. I forgot his name, but that dude was sick, man. Thank you, Indy. Juji, thank you. Evan says, Spun is the movie Rob Halford worked. Spun? I'd never even heard of that or seen it. That's interestingly funny. Real Plaza, that definitely works. There you go, bud. Thank you, Lisa. Anti's got some info here. If you didn't know already, I was in the band War of Thrones 2018, Leash Law in 2004. My favorite guitar players are Yngwie Malmsteen, Richie Blackmore, Uli John Roth, Al DeMille, and Andy LaRock. So if you want to play like me, you got to learn how to play like those guys first. Dominic, he says, love Enemy of God. Favorite creator for him. Nice, dude. Nice. Thank you, Indy. DJ B said, I forgot that I hit 19 subs. I'm one away from 20. Nice, dude. Yeah, work. Well, there you go. If anyone hasn't subscribed to DJ B yet, make sure you click his link and give him a subscribe. We'd appreciate that. Peace, thank you so much. Very, very kind of you. Yeah, that's a really nice song. I love playing that song. I've never tried it before on acoustic, so it was something different tonight. Thank you, Val. DJ B, appreciate that. Laura knows you can rock, Rick. Absolutely. Indy feeling that. Indy was like, this is gorgeous. Thank you, Indy. Very nice. Anti's got a link to the exercise that every guitar player should know. It's my premier exercise that could help you. Ray Free says, thanks for the acoustic night, man. It's like peace to this world. You're so great with that great sound. Thank you, Ray. I appreciate you, brother. Very kind of you, man. Thank you so much. DJ B says, even though the newest video is too bright, I thought I had some cool licks in it. Yeah, man. It's a work in progress, my friend. It's always a work in progress, man. Until you find that cookie cutter setup where everything's like perfect and you just like churn out videos. It's like it took me a couple months to get to that point. Because at first I was just using my phone and stuff, and then I got a cheap 4K camera, and then I got the camera that I'm using now, and then I pretty much have everything like it's like a video factory. How I have everything set up now when I need to do videos. Thank you, Donald. Val, appreciate that. Evan says, even my fish have a tear in there. There you go, man. Yeah, if you didn't know, that song was called Victory right there. That's a good one. That's for all those we loved and lost for sure. Indy put a link to Anti's website. Anti got a site, man. I didn't even know. I'm gonna subscribe to Anti. I never subscribed to Anti before. Shoot, he ain't got no videos, but we'll subscribe. I never knew he had a site. Or maybe I did. Clea says, yo, anyone remember Rob Halford's band's fight? Oh, yeah, dude. Satchel? Yeah, Russ Parrish? Oh, yeah, dude. What was that? Here's Into the Pit acoustic. I never tried that one, but yeah, I love Fight, man. I'm not so happy about the second album. It's kind of different. It's decent, but the first album, the first Fight album, that thing hit hard, man. That thing hit so hard. Val, you're welcome, buddy. 5-star said, man, metal is the best thing in the world. You know that's right, bro. That's how we do. And you got the link to Juji's channel. Make sure you check Juji out. Click that link. Give her a sub. Donald says, yes, Spun had Halford in it. Had Mickey Rooney. I've never seen this movie. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it. All right, Cletus and Clovis, thank you guys. Have a great night. Have a great rest of your weekend, too. You know we truly appreciate you hanging out with us. Let's see. Jake says, it's been a wonderful night hanging out with you and everyone in the chat. Y'all are amazing. Absolutely, absolutely. DJB said, now it's time to drive for 25. There you go. Don said, the other actor was Jason. I've never seen this movie. Anti says, the drummer was Jürgen Venter Rail. Wow, I never knew his name. I just remember he played some of the fastest double bass I ever heard in my life. This is like back in 91, I think it was. And a friend of mine handed it to me. He's like, dude, check this out. I'm like, whoa, what is this stuff, man? This is killer. Jeremy said, at this point, I think I have been looking forward to the acoustic set more than the daily shred session. I feel you, man. I need more acoustic songs. That's been the problem. I write all these, every song I write is for like electric, and then I have to think, can I play acoustic over that? Let's see. Anthony says, don't be trying to bring all your trolls in my house. I see you're nefarious. So, yeah, man. I'm gonna start sharing it out, man. Go to Anti's. We're trying to figure out what the. I think last night was a really good test of the troll situation. It didn't seem like I still got like almost 400 subscribers last night, so it didn't seem like it did too much detriment, if you will. I thought it might, but yeah, we had a good crowd at certain points of the night, so it might be the way to go in the future to keep, let the mods have a little break. 5-star, yeah, I love Hendrix, man. I grew up on him, dude. Teacher Dave, God bless you, man. Thank you so much. Jeremy says, always thank you for playing for us tonight. Appreciate it. Yeah, my pleasure, Jeremy. Thank you for hanging with us. Juji says, any late night snacking, Rick? We have our concrete mixers, that's for sure, but I'm not sure. Well, I don't have any food to eat, so I don't know what we're going to do. But thank you, Juji, for hanging with us. Evan says, the white in your background could be your lighting issue, Rick. Oh, I don't have any white in my background. We're fine there. It's when I do 4K, Evan. When I do 4K videos, I get a little pixelation, like in the carpets and stuff, and anything that's like out of focus. There's not enough light back here when I'm doing 4K videos. That's the only problem there. There's just not enough light in the back, so I got to work on that. That's why I'm trying to get these lights, but man, they cost a lot of money, dude. These lights ain't cheap, that's for sure. But we're gonna get it at some point. Thank you, Juji. Have a great night. You too, Gloria. Take care now. Stardust. Yep, we'll be eating soon. But yeah, thanks to all the mods hanging out and everyone hanging out with us tonight. We truly appreciate it. It's been a fun night as always. Saturdays are always chill and nice. Peace. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate that comment. You rock. It's always great to see you in here too. Thank you. I hope you have a great weekend as well. Well, yeah, we're gonna go chill. We'll be back tomorrow night at 9. The old classic Sunday night Shred Fest for sure. So we'll see you there, or we'll see you next week. Next week is pretty much the last week of streaming, and then the week after that is I go do my job on call stuff. So the week off's coming soon, everybody, which sucks because I'm gaining a lot of steam right now. But hey, work comes first. But anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your night and weekend. Of course, I want y'all to stay safe out there, be good to each other, and take care of each other, because that's all we got. All right, everybody. Have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow night. Take it easy, and have a good one.